How's it going, folks? So, the band Tungsten has just released a brand new song here called Walborg, and I'm really stoked. Their previous album, in my opinion, was a masterpiece. I really, really enjoyed it. I really like this band's style, and they have a nice variety of styles that they kind of combine into one. And yeah, just the previous album was so diverse. And anyway, I'm super stoked. I really am excited to check this out. So let's give it a listen, shall we? Rangers, go.
Some blossom and winter cease to be. The barren nature transforms to green. Summer is approaching, a warm embracing thrill. The scent of spring becomes so real. The end of April beckons, a brighter season shines, burning out the winter time. Ascending clouds of ember, a spark ignites the light, and dancing flames that light up the sky. Fire, fire, dance, but dancing round in circle, crackling sound and flames that reach the sky. Fire, fire, dance, we become united, holding our hands in the fire dance. Singing songs to honor our old enchanting way, to shine a light on yesterday. We all have to remember all customs of the past, by making sure the future lasts. Fire, fire, dance, we're dancing around in circle, crackling sound and flames that reach the sky. Fire, fire, dance, we become united, holding our hands in the fire dance. Fire, fire, dance, we're dancing around in circle, crackling sound and flames that reach the sky. Fire, fire, dance, we become united, holding our hands in the fire dance. Fire, fire, dance, we're dancing around in circle, crackling sound and flames that reach the sky. Fire, fire, dance, we become united, holding our hands in the fire dance. Fire, fire, dance, we're dancing around in circles, crackling sound and flames that reach the sky. Fire, fire, dance, we become united, holding our hands in the fire dance.
Wow, short but sweet. Very short but very sweet. Man, that's so cool. They had the cymbals, the drum cymbals like on fire, and that was tight. A very cool visual thing there, for lack of a better word. But yeah, I mean, this just sounds like Tungsten. Really, really cool. Really hard hitting. I really enjoyed that. I love the dude's vocals. I mean, he's just got such a cool voice, such a unique voice. You hear his voice and you're like, oh yeah, that's Tungsten. There's some bands where you hear their music, even their music, everything about them is very unique to them. And that's always really cool. The song starts, you're like, yeah, that's Tungsten, especially when you hear the voice too. But really cool song. There's a lot in there that was just done really, really well, because this is the sort of song it could have come across as relatively basic, in structure. But they do a lot in there that helps it feel less basic, I really appreciate that sort of thing where a lot of care goes into like the full song and really adding things in there that add extra flavor or add, a variety to the song, or, really spice it up a bit instead of it just coming across as just relatively simple. So, that's really cool because structure wise, very simple song. Very, very, very simple. But the execution and all the musicianship and all of that, all the things done, elevate it beyond that. And it again, just that care that went into it is really, really cool. But yeah, I love the rhythm of this song. The beat of this song is really, really cool. It's kind of like stomping, it's really, really neat. The drums really have a nice pounding sound to it. I like the heaviness of the guitars. Everything just sounds nice and heavy. And again, it's rhythmic, but in a very kind of stomping kind of fashion. And it just gets you pumped. It hits hard and heavy, So that's really neat. But yeah, so the guitar work was really, really solid. I enjoyed all of that. And the bass, you see them going nuts on that, just helping to have a fullness to the sound. And again, the drums just really pounding, sounded awesome. The vocals, the delivery, there's just like a heaviness to his vocal delivery and his vocal style. And it just enhances the song even further. And it's just a pounding kind of song, but in a very deliberate fashion. It's not like a fast, hard, and heavy song. It's very deliberate, but pounding. And so that was really cool. And the thing that really elevates this song higher, in my opinion, is like the keyboard. You have those little like symphonic elements in there that I think are done with the keyboard, but it just sounds really, really cool. It creates like an atmosphere, around the song. Like you have at its core this just hard, heavy, pounding kind of song, and then very melodic, but then on top of that, you have like again what kind of creates the atmosphere around that core. In my opinion, is like the symphonic elements, the keyboard, and the tones used and the sound. It just sounds really, really nice, and it's sprinkled throughout and really, really creates a depth to the song and a depth to the sound. And yeah, I enjoyed that a lot because it gives it like a quality beyond just being hard and heavy. It really gives it more of a mood and a feeling beyond that. Like, you can picture the scenic area that they're at out there. Like the keyboard element really adds that kind of Nordic sort of feel and vibe to the song. And, just really, really well done. I really loved that. Then there's one spot, it sounds like you kind of hear like strings going. And yeah, it just contributes so much to the overall sound of the song. And it just sounds so full. And there's a depth to the sound of the song and everything. It's really, really nice audio experience just hearing the whole thing. I love the melody of the song. I like the verses, but then you get that chorus and everything really kind of comes together there in that chorus. It's memorable. It's catchy. It's again very just melodic, and it has a nice rhythm to it. And again, it's really kind of just stuck in my head. And you get that chorus a bunch. There's not really like a bridge. There's just kind of like a little ditty done in there, and then the chorus kind of comes back in a little bit, a little bit higher than before, with a little bit more impact or whatnot than before. But that's really all you get. So it's a very simple structure, but it's just done really, really well with all the musicianship, and then with the vocals that it elevates it beyond just being like a basic song. And I really enjoyed the melody and the chorus a lot. So it's very kind of like chant worthy and all that good stuff. So yeah, this sounds like Tungsten. They delivered. I was really looking forward to this, and it's got me just really, really excited, for more from the band. So Yeah, I mean, that's really what I got to say about this song. I really enjoyed it. Again, it does not disappoint. Really sounds like the band, and they just put such care into this very short but very sweet song, in my opinion. So let me know in the comments, folks, what you think of this song. Are you big fans of the band? Have you been listening to them for a while? How does this song stack up for you on previous things you've heard? Or is this your first time listening to the band? What'd you think of it? And yeah, we'll talk about it all in the comments below, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger, out.